Hi, this is Digital Femme and welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm really just going to give you a short YouTube journey update. And if you want to know what's going on in this YouTube journey of mine, then continue watching. Hi, I'm glad you stayed. So it's really rather late and I've actually been working on a project for about a little over 5 hours straight. And I'm getting really tired. It's almost midnight here where I live. And you know what? This is actually my 40th video in the 1166-day challenge. I know yesterday I said it was my 40th, but when I counted back, it was really my 39th yesterday. So today is my 40th. And what the 1166-day challenge is, if you haven't seen any of my videos and this is the first time you're visiting my YouTube channel, 1166 is choosing to do one thing for 1 hour a day for 66 days straight. And what I've chosen to do was to do one video for 66 days straight to jumpstart this old YouTube channel that I started in 2008. And so far, so good. I found out that around video 27, 28, 29, I started to have burnout, or I think that was 31. Not sure now. I'm pretty sure I started to burn out between the 27th and 31st video. And I did do that. When I was doing the video, I actually was saying that, you know what, I feel like I'm burning out, but because I'm committed to this 1166-day challenge, I'm just gonna push through. And so the content between the burnout phase wasn't. And it's not to say that any of this content on my YouTube channel is like bang on amazing, because I am so not there yet. For many of you, well, for the one person that watches my YouTube videos, I'm still unclear about what the theme of this YouTube channel is going to be. I did think it was going to be about technology, and then I just started wanting to just share stories because I still have the title and the the channel art of the YouTube up there, saying that it's like having a digital coffee break or virtual coffee break with Digital Femme, your coffee break buddy, something like that. And I was really thinking it would just be like coffee break chit chat, but it can't be really coffee break chit chat because I'm the one that's just chit chat and there's really nobody to chit chat to. But with that said, why not? So if you notice, my audio is probably not the best. I am not using my Blue Yeti mic. It's over there, and literally I just finished shutting down my laptop and I was like, you know what, I gotta do this video. So here I am. What else? Updates. Yes, this is actually, ever since I've had this YouTube channel, since I jump started this YouTube channel, let's talk about background. This is my go-to background because this area right here is a little cafe table where I work. So I work remotely. I'm a digital strategist for a Toronto marketing agency. And yeah, I work from home. And I've always been working from home, even before this whole social distancing COVID thing. Now, the other background that you could have seen in my other videos, or if you backtrack and watch the other ones, is over there in the living room, and you see like a backdrop of my kitchen. So I live in a 400 square foot apartment, and I love it. It's very cozy. Some people might think it's really small, but if you ever go to Europe, if you've ever been to Paris or old European city, well, okay, that's weird because all European cities are old. But if you've ever been to any of their European flats, literally, they have like 200 square feet or 300 meters of like space. And so having a 400 square foot apartment is quite big in terms of what some of the regular standards are in Europe. So, I'm not really worried. And plus I like it. I love being able to just walk and not have to walk too far for anything. Everything is so close and accessible, and then it really cuts down on cleaning. Like I don't have to like go cleaning down the stairs or anything like that. So yeah, so that's background. Let's talk about lighting. Well, right now I'm just using a ring light. That is it. I initially used a ring light in my first 10, 12 videos until I decided to like up the ante on my lighting. So I ended up buying a set of two softbox lights, which in my previous 8 videos maybe, or 6, I've only used one, and the ring light, and that suited me fine. So you know what? Oh, so there's background, and I know that there are people who actually buy backgrounds for YouTube channels, or they have a designated. So in a 400 square foot apartment, that's kind of challenging to have like a, you know, like a background or a kind of like a YouTube studio. But you know what? I really need to share, or maybe I'll do a walk around or a little tour of just where I live in this space, so you'll kind of like understand the logistics of everything, and like, and by logistics I mean where I move my ring light, like from here to literally 2 feet over. That's just pretty much how it is. Now, I think the important thing to really discuss in terms of my YouTube channel is content. Now, can somebody light a fire up my butt, or really really uphold me into like figuring out what in the world this content is going to be? I'm actually thinking that, and it's been done before, and it's been done 50 million times over. There's a lot of things on my social media feeds that is just ridiculous to me. And I feel like, I mean, yesterday I saw something and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. There was a picture that's been circulating on Twitter or wherever, about a naked woman. And I don't know where this is. Is it in Minneapolis, Seattle, San Francisco? Anyways, and I don't know if she's the same woman, but there was this one woman who's walking up naked, and she was just like going like this to like armed police who were apparently, so it said, trying to stop, or, you know, not control, but, you know, just trying to like, yeah, be there for protesters protesting. What? I didn't really look into that, because all I saw was, because the media just chose to show the back of the naked woman, and then on a video somebody also videotaped her, and you can catch like side boob, so woo. And then another photo, I don't know if this is the same woman, but they both look rather slender. The second photograph that I saw, which was on Twitter, is a naked woman who, she's sitting down on the ground facing the armed police, and armed police with like, you know, like helmets and like shields and all that, and her legs are spread out like spread out like a W or whatever. And when I first saw that, it made me uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable because, number one, I'm Filipino. Number two, I was raised very strict Roman Catholic. Number three, I'm Filipino and Roman Catholic. And number four, Filipino, Roman Catholic, really strict parents. Well, wait a minute. Anyway, 4 would be, I guess the generation that I grew up in, or just how I was told. You see, I was always told as a little girl to close your legs. Like it wasn't ladylike to have like your legs separated, your knees apart. That's how I grew up. And you know, when you're like 5, 6, 4 years old or 7, and you're running around playing. Well, I didn't really run around and play. Whatever you played, my mom would always say, oh, or I would be sitting. My mom would always say, close your legs. Okay. You know, or even in the dinner table, even when we're having dinner table, if I'm moving around because I'm fidgety when I'm little, you know, stop moving, keep your legs closed. So that carried on into adult life. Like, I kid you not, I was 18 years old, and we were in this cotillion, like it's like a dance. It's like when somebody turns 18 and they have a debut or a debutante's ball, literally. It was like that. So I was part of that, and I was sitting down with my jeans on, waiting for my turn to practice, you know, this ballroom step with my partner. Oh, there's like a little bug. And I sat naturally, like normally, and I was wearing jeans, and my legs were like this far apart. And then my dad came, and he was like looking down at me, like just looking at me. And he kept looking at me and looking at my legs and looking at me and looking at my, I didn't really get what he was looking at until he's like, then I just, for some reason it clicked. I just looked down and I'm like, oh. And so I just closed. And that was when I was 18. So to see this, I mean, I didn't see her frontal. I just saw the back, but she was clearly nude, fully. And to just see this photo of her like spread wide and oh God, it really made me uncomfortable. And don't mean to judge or anything. I'm just sharing with you what I saw and how it made me feel based on how I grew up and how I was raised. So, I'm very conscious about how far apart my needs are. Isn't that so funny? Like, even to this day. So, I don't know, like, a lot of people were saying how empowering that was and how this woman or this particular lady or both of them, I don't know if they're the same one, how they were making a stance. Like, basically they were like showing vulnerability with a contrast of vulnerability against like this, like it was a stark contrast. Such being naked is being really vulnerable, the vulnerability of humans, and then like the police, like the armed police with their helmets and their batons or whatever, and their, I don't think they had rifles, but their shields, like SWAT, whatever. And I don't know, like if people are celebrating that, my opinion is, oh my goodness, if they're celebrating a naked woman that is spreading her legs and just, like blah, like, oof. Oh, I don't know. I'm really starting. I've always questioned society. I've always questioned, especially in the last 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. It's ridiculous. I've always questioned where the thinking of society, Western culture, is going. That's my opinion, and I get to share my opinion on my YouTube video on my YouTube channel. So, I mean, this was supposed to be a YouTube journey thing, but oh yeah, that's right. It's because I was talking about content. So maybe I'm thinking I'm just gonna like look to see what's the latest thing that caught my eye, or a bunch of three or four things, and just make a comment about it. I don't know, that's about it. I remember one of the first YouTube videos I ever really watched and liked was Philip DeFranco. Oh my God, this was way back in 2004, 2005. I can't remember, but I thought his videos were fantastic, and I really liked how he would talk and he would edit and cut himself out, so it would be like really talking fast. Like he talked fast then, and just yesterday I was thinking about him because I was thinking about content, and I was like, oh, I wonder how Philip DeFranco's doing. So I went onto his YouTube channel, and oh my God, like if I thought he talked fast back then, he talks like really super fast. And I'm kind of wondering, does he like talk slow, and then does he talk super slow where he formulates his words and then he just speeds up the video to like 1 time or 2 times? Because that would make it, like if you were to talk like this and then make like if you were to pick your voice really low like this and talk whatever, and then if you were to increase the speed, then it would be like talking normal or fast like that. I don't know, I'm gonna try that actually, because that would be really good if you could nail that down, because you could actually talk slow to formulate your thoughts, and then talk really low, and do this, and then when I speed up, it's just gonna be like normal, and you know what I mean? Anyway, it's 14 minutes, and that's really all I have to say. I mean, I could keep talking about nothings, so I'm just gonna stop right here because I'm just tired. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I have a meeting. Is it at 8 in the morning? No, I think it's at 9:30. Yay, it's 9:30. So with that said, if you did visit this channel and are watching this YouTube video, thank you very much. And if you even said at the end, thank you. So maybe you would like to consider liking this video or subscribing to my channel, because like I say, you never know. I might just come up with something that's like, oh my God, I'm glad she said that, or I didn't know that, or she motivated me, she inspired me, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So you maybe want to consider subscribing. Okay, well, I hope everybody has a great day, or had a great day. Whenever you watch this, have a great day and a great evening. Bye.